strap. Stephen Quickfall. Poor bloke hasn't had a lot of sleep because his 15-week-old baby has decided to sprout a cold, which is just what you don't want when you're living in a caravan and we're away from home. Full road strap comes from Cornwall. Now who's got the thing moving? Well done, Slap, as you can see. Slap arrived, closely followed by a large ball of dust.
No.
I suspect we may have to put a little more water on the track. But what we're conscious of is the track, once if we get it right, and we can keep it right, it works beautifully. It gets hard, it gets glazed. We do have visitors at night, and many of them are steam powered. So we want to get the track working as well as we possibly can, but if nothing else for their sake, as well as your sake and our sake. We put a little bit of water down. At some point, we're going to have to take a break because it's okay. The drivers, we've got enough drivers, pullers, they can go off and get munchies. But for the sledge crew, the hookmen, rollback, sledge operators, and for that matter myself, we can't exactly just say, oh well, enjoy yourselves, we're off. And then come back an hour and so later having had a munch on a pasty or whatever. The only reason I mention pasty is a lot of Cornish here. And the Cornish pasty is actually quite nice. And made in Cornwall. Cornish puller, Ian Wilton. Was called Project Storm, now Mr. Green. Ian Wilton from the dive, driving Mr. Green.
Yeah, they get some sticks.
That was some sticks. It stings and you felt the vibration.
You don't mind?
Kieran.
Alright, I'll see one more. I'll tell you what, yours will see 2 minutes.
Chris, no!
Puppy. Huh? The puppy?
Yeah.
Kieran, sit down.
traditional one called Old Faithful. And it is. And it's proved to be so. And just in general, if you want to buy a DVD or a Blu-ray to remind you of this event, you can either go to mikebarrettproductions.co.uk
Kieran,
or alternatively go to uktp.co.uk, the website, and there is a link that goes through to Mike Barrett's tractor pulling videos. This one probably won't be available till, I would guess, late October, early November. By the time it's been editing, and it's usually not mine. Yeah, no, nice mug. It's been there since last night. I did ask, but nobody claimed it.
Yeah, leave it then.
Come in. Yeah, alright, charity auction. Yeah, it's going to be end of September, early October.
Sit down.
Because Mike will probably, may well film Dorset, but of course the thing is, they have to be edited down. Now, this is a track marshal. This paid us a visit last year. Do not expect drama. It ain't going to happen. But it will get to the end, and the stage will do its utmost to stop it. Just in case, for those of you who don't know, Marshall used to make the Field Marshal, which is the wonderful single-cylinder pop diesel,
Kieran.
which is actually a copy of the Lance Bulldog. Marshall themselves used to make farm machinery and steam traction. When petrol and diesel came along, they didn't quite get in on the act fast enough. In fact, they took their eyes off the ball. So they had to go pick somebody else's design, which was the Field Marshal. Dates back to the late 40s, is an exact crib of the Lance Bulldog. Then afterwards, they made a few efforts at making tractors which weren't successful, tied in with Nuffield, as it then was, later Leyland, and built their own tractors, or modified the Nuffield/Leyland tractor under their own brand, and actually made the Track Marshal. Now the Track Marshal went through several iterations. The last version actually had rubber tracks and was remarkable. It was superb. However, it wasn't cheap, and out on East Anglia it was fine, and gained some favour in hilly land, but was really a little bit too big for practical use for hill farmers and places like Shropshire, where you parts of Gloucestershire where you have small fields and little room.
Are you still going, George?
202. I'm assuming it's tractors vintage, as in page 53, if anyone's interested. And 202 comes back as to get there.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to get up.
Tier 2, Track Marshall, 55 horsepower, 1960, owned by Robert Borland, Bourbon.
Kieran, who stuck it?
It's that's on page 64 if you want to look it up. That's sorry to say that's all it says. But it's a lovely little machine. You can see where the weight box is. Still trundling along. By the way, normally aspirated engine.